Now, on to our next segment. We are anticipating 2 more presentations for today, for this session. As a millennial, I must admit that when I saw the name of the company of our next speaker, it brought back some nostalgia for me, some good memories. But I also realized that the company that I knew then has evolved into something much bigger. And in many ways, it's getting new audiences, or more diversified audiences, to explore the infinite realities of its new platform. Please join me in welcoming Sam Huber, CEO of Middle East and North Africa and Global President of Enterprise at Napster Corporation. Sam, the stage is yours.
So by now, everybody knows that AI is going to be the biggest disruption of our lifetime. Yet most people still only think of AI as a technology. I like to think of AI as way more than that, as the next communication medium. Just like the printing press, or the telephone, or the internet before it, AI is going to change the way that we communicate between us, humans, but also change the way that we communicate with machines, mainly through the internet. And this will take 2 forms, 2 components. The first one is what I call the intelligence layer. These are the large language models, the LLMs, all the algorithm, the orchestration. And then the other layer is the user experience layer, which is how is the internet actually going to look like when it is fully powered by AI? What is going to be the experience for us, consumers, going onto these websites, trying to find information, maybe buying product? How is that going to look like? The funny thing is that the largest companies in the world, the Microsoft, the Google, the OpenAI, they're all working on the intelligence layer, creating an incredible amount of intelligence, algorithms, LLMs, great models. Yet, all of their products look like that. A chatbot, a prompt. In a world where we have access to this intelligence, if I project myself 3, 4, 5 years from now, I just can't imagine that this is how we will interact with AI in the future. There has to be a better way. There has to be a better interface that AI powers. So this question is about how do we define the user experience layer of the internet? And this is precisely what my company Napster is trying to achieve. The sole focus of the company is to crack that. And yes, you probably remember the name Napster. In 1999, Napster redefined how music was going to be shared online. And since then, the company was acquired. We acquired it this year. And 26 years later, we believe that we are at the dawn of a new Napster moment, where that will be powered by AI, defined by AI, and specifically how experiences and intelligence are being shared online. So over the next couple of minutes, 8 minutes, I want to take you through a journey to show you the vision that we have at Napster of how this intelligence layer and the user experience layer is going to work, and how the future of the internet will actually end up looking like for us consumers. Take a look at this. AI changes the type of media that we can create. It helps us evolve beyond static media, images, videos. This is how traditional website was created. And what you have seen, which were all extracts of actual experiences that we have run, actual clients, actual projects, now we're moving into the experience. We're talking about rich media. We're talking about live interaction, the ability to interact with content by talking to it. This was just not possible before. Why does this matter? Well, if you talk to small or medium businesses or creators, they would tell you that the main challenge that they have is to stand out, to be seen, to be found. And we believe that in a world where the digital ecosystem is so crowded, marketing dollars don't get you as far as they used to, creating an experience, something unforgettable for customers, is the best way to stand out. It's the best way for them to remember you, and eventually that they buy from you. This is why we believe that the future of the internet is the era of the experience. Now, the disruption goes even deeper. In a world where we can generate content on the fly using AI, images, videos, rich media, 3D worlds, even the concept of a website goes out of the window. We used to spend weeks designing a website and then building it, and then you had one website and everybody could access the same experience. Now with AI, we can generate experiences on the fly, and we can generate them differently for each and every customer. I could create a unique experience for you, and then another one for you, and a slightly different one for you, based on what you're looking for, based on your preferences, based on your history, based on what I know about you. So it's all about hyper-personalized experiences. And so the concept of a website is not part of the future of the internet. Now we're talking about experiences. And it's not just the visual element of the experiences that will be tailored. It's also the interaction that you can have with your customers. What if you could have a one-on-one relationship, one-on-one conversation with all of your customers that are landing on your website? Imagine how much more information would you be able to gather? How valuable would that be for you? How much more sales would you be able to generate if you were able to really understand each and every customer? This is now possible with AI agents that can be deployed on your website and accompany the experience and help scale this incredible amount of relationship that you can now build online. Take a look at how this works.
I'm Alyssa. I'm a Napster companion
specializing in financial planning.
A culinary expert
focused on emotional well-being.
How can I help?
In the world of AI, websites and chatbots are not what are making the internet. The atomic unit, the new atomic unit of the future of the internet is AI agents, which we call companions because they look like humans, that you can train on your own data. If you're a business, you can make sure that they speak your language, they look like what you want, they have the right expertise. And you can deploy them on your website for a couple dollars an hour, like digital labor, but actually cheaper. So they can have one-on-one conversation with all of your clients all the time. This is how the future of the internet is going to look like, and this is why we like to talk about the experiences, because the experience is unique for every customer. And all of this data, through the interactions, becomes your property. Now, this works for businesses who can deploy AI agents on their websites, but it actually also works for individuals and for creators. And this is the concept of having a crew. I personally have built my own crew of AI agents. They help me with things like financial planning, things like marketing, nutrition, and even sometimes help me actually do some parts of my job. So this is how we believe that we're going to evolve into the ability to have all of these companions, all of this intelligence, always available to us. Take a look at this.
This team, they're about to become your secret weapon. Let me show you a few superpowers that'll make you unstoppable with this thing. We've got specialists for everything.
I'm Alyssa. I'm Elena.
I'm Amit.
Your analytics dashboard is showing a dip in traffic. Let's explore why.
Hit the camera icon. We see what you see in real time. You can drag any file onto the ring. We read it instantly and tell you exactly what to do next. The Napster app lets you create your own twin that looks and sounds like you and field questions while you're asleep or doing actual work.
You can actually create your own digital twin, which is a digital version of you who can now pick up calls in your sleep, Your employees, people that you work with, can talk to it while you're not there, and you then get a summary of what happened to actually scale yourself. The whole idea here is to essentially becoming the CEO of your own life, where you can have your team that can support you. And all of that lives online and is with you at all times. Now, the best part of that is that all the data should be yours. This is something that we believe should be really part of the ethos of this new phase of the internet. We have this incredible opportunity, which hasn't happened since the inception of the internet, to redefine this layer, how the experience is going to look like. This is the first time that we're going to move away from traditional websites into experiences. And so as we rethink all of that, we should also rethink about how the data ownership model works. And our vision is that the data, all of this interaction that you can have with customers on your website, through your agents, through your companions, that should be yours. That we should put the power back into the hands of small businesses and individuals so they can actually compete. Instead of building new monopolies, this is what we believe the future of the internet will enable. Now, before I go, one more thing I wanted to show you about the future of the internet. As we rethink this ecosystem with companions instead of websites, with experiences instead of static media, the ecosystem would not be complete without a new piece of hardware. Every ecosystem before that always had new hardware. And in the world of AI, Elon Musk actually mentioned that the other day on a podcast, having an operating system, a phone with apps doing different things is not really required, because all you need is AI, is an AI that understands what you need and that can supply the service to you. So we actually just rethink how those devices could work beyond the phone in a new hardware. And we came up with the first AI native holographic display, which is something that you can clip on top of your computer. So you can actually talk to your companion, talk to your AI at all times. It's always with you, and it looks like this.
Hello, I'm Judy, your personal wellness expert. How can I help?
It is a truly magical experience when you see these holographic faces and you can interact with the internet in front of you just by talking to it, asking questions. The device can actually see your screen if you want to share it, so they can help you with day-to-day tasks, figuring out how to be better, how to be faster, how to be more productive. Truly magical experience. So I hope that over these past few minutes, I managed to show you a glimpse of how the internet is going to look like tomorrow. This might sound a little bit edgy right now, but I can guarantee you that in 3, 4, 5 years' time, this is how the internet will look like. Experiences, the ability to talk and interact with voice, and new hardware to power it. Ladies and gentlemen, the future of the internet is being written right now. And it's not about websites, it's not about chatbots, it's about experiences, it's about expertise, it's about exposure, and it's about the ability to own your own data. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sam. That was Sam Huber from Napster Corporation. And how, wow, from the days of sharing MP3s to the conversions of music, retail, and the metaverse and AI. So once again, that was Sam Huber from Napster Corporation.